11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. What?
Now Brown. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a first down at the 44-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
Ready. Ready.
Young hands it to Hubbard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Bengals' 41-yard line.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Young. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
38. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Panthers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
13 yards on the catch there. It's a Cincinnati 1st down. Burrow. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 25.
I just love the creativity and what it allows when you have the skill set of a running back like this, that he can line up all over the field. In this last play, Mike, you see him line up in the slot, but he's really capable of running routes from all the different receiver positions, and for a running back to be able to do that, that is a huge weapon.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they're gonna be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On the ground, it's Brown. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. It is brought in the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here's Xavier Leggett. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. Another run here with Hubbard. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Red, yellow, ready.
Throwing is Young. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 48-yard line.
Here we go. 11 and 3.
Gesicki, the man in motion. They go play action for Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 19 yards.
That's a gain of 19. And a very quick first down.
First down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
So after one, 7-3 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Burrow here on second down. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Higgins sent in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to enter down.
That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. That one good for 29.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A 2nd down throw for Young. The ball comes out.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. 1st and goal. Here's a run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Here's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3, and that's going to set up 3rd and goal. Burrow to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Pick by the rookie out of Penn State. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the lead.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Taking down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Second down and 8.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Cut.
To throw, Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
Well, I don't think it takes any real high-level analysis, Mike. When you turn the ball over at this rate, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. I mean, it's just very simple. You got to protect the football if you want any chance of turning around this one.
A first down throw for Burrow. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Bengals. His 4th TD grab of the season. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On 1st down is Young. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here we go, set. 52 blue. Hut.
To throw is Young. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. 2nd and a yard.
chase. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Burrow now. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready, break. Rail, yellow. Red, set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got his man. That's Liggett. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers cuts the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Ready?
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard, who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Set, ready. Watch out now. Black 40.
From the gun, it's Young. Back into the hands of Hubbard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
17 yards.
A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
Shot. 17. That's it. Mega. 10 black. Claws red. Black ultra. Ready.
Here's Young. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here we go. Set, go.
On second down, a run with Hubbard. And he'll get forward for a couple. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Throwing is Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll go. Young. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a big play on 4th down. 33 yards.
Ready.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this is where the threat of run just opens up everything else in your offense, especially when you have a premier back lined up behind center. And this is one of those cases where the defense is so worried about how do we stop this ground game. They don't have enough guys to account for everyone in the passing game, and results in an easy touchdown.
Here's Young. He'll swing that out wide, and he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2, unable to tie this football game up.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
On 2, ready? 11 MT. Here we go.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll get about 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. They'll run here with Brown. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And Those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Here's a handoff. Hubbard heading right. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the game.
That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. And he'll be taken down. A big play for the Panthers. 42 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
Ready up.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Black, rail, yellow. 560. Black shot. Hut.
Now this looks like a design run. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead. But instead, they go backwards.
Here we go. Blue, ready.
Hubbard. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
Loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This is about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Burrow. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Ready?
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
Throwing on second down, Young. Back to the right, dropped by Sanders. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Green Jack. Set. Ready.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Fight, 97. 50, green. Drill, 52. Set.
They'll go again with Hubbard. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Into space at the 45. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. And you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
On the ground, this is Trevor Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. And he will go all the way. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Panthers are going to open up the lead to 8.
Makes the score Panthers 22, Bengals 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now, 2nd and 4. Now, Burrow. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They get 15 on that game. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. Brown. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here's 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
How often do we hear, Mike, when a team is trailing by 8, everyone says, well, it's still a one-possession ball game. Yeah, but that's only if you can convert the 2-point try, which is kind of 50-50. So they got to stay aggressive, knowing they still need a 2-point conversion if they want to tie this thing up.
Quick throw here is complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
So step 1 is just get close enough that you have a shot to strike in the end zone. So that's a nice completion there on this 2-minute drive. But remember, Mike, they're kind of up against it. They need to finish this drive with a touchdown and get ready to go for the 2-point try.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He'll find Case. That's complete. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to go down. The pressure this one up as they have to give it up on downs. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Zarico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.